Hi everyone, I hope you're well. So today is April the 14th, it's Bank Holiday Friday. We've got a long weekend ahead, which I'm very excited for. This week's been quite a long time coming, it's been quite a draining week at work. But I thought I wanted to discuss the fact that there was an episode of Holby City that aired this week that spoke about colostomy in what I understand was quite a negative way. I don't watch Holby City myself, but it's just an article that I read this morning. So I thought I'd put together a video of what it's really like to live with an ostomy. I think in Holby City, the patient ended up having a colostomy, which is where a portion of your colon is brought to the service as a stoma. I have an ileostomy, which means that the very end of my small intestine, called the ileum, was brought to the surface of my stomach as a stoma. So a stoma is basically the piece of intestine that comes out of your body and where all your waste comes out into your ostomy bag. So the difference between the colostomy and the ileostomy, just as well, is the fact that a colostomy, the things that come out tend to be, well, your waste, or us ostomates call them output. What comes out of your colostomy tends to be quite a lot harder. The things that come out of my ileostomy tend to be quite runny, due to the fact that the colon's main purpose is to take water out of your waste, and therefore this kind of hardens up the stool. For me, I don't have a colon, so quite a lot of my output or my waste is quite watery. So there's kind of the main differences, but I think really from a day-to-day basis, I don't think it really makes that much difference whether you have a colostomy or an ileostomy in terms of your daily lifestyle. And I think I really want to point out the fact that I do a lot of normal things that anyone else would do. In fact, I do a lot more than I did when I had really, really bad Crohn's disease and I was living without my ostomy. So I thought I'd probably take you through my weekend, see what I get up to. So I'm literally just about to hit the gym, probably do an upper body workout. I know I haven't spoken about my fitness so that much so far, but I definitely will do. Last night I took advantage of the fact that it was an early weekend and I went to the gym quite late. I prefer going later because the gym's a lot quieter and I can get on more machinery. I did lots of squats. I upped my squat weight to reps of 75 kilograms. I did some quite heavy deadlifts and I just did some other accessory work. Today I think I'm either going to do my back or my shoulders, and then later on I am going out with my friends and some of her friends for some drinks. So I should probably point out as well that when I drink alcohol, it means that everything gets a lot more watery. So I'm going to need to make sure that I keep dehydrated today. Dehydrated, opposite of that, hydrated. Drink lots of water. I'm also on quite a lot of Imodium, or loperamide is the generic name for Imodium. So I'm not really too restricted with how much Imodium I can take. So to make sure I keep things a little firmer, I try and take quite a few Imodium. I took 2 this morning. I'll probably take 2 around lunchtime, and I'll take 2 before I go out. So that's only about 6, but I can take about 8. I may take another 2 at some point if I feel I need to. But really, it's not too much of a big deal. It doesn't really bother me if things tend to get too watery. It's just if you're a little bit worried about maybe having a leak, which doesn't happen very often, I should also point out. But I was really stupid and I hadn't ordered my ostomy supplies in advance. I thought I have another box of bags left and I didn't. So I called my supply company and they're getting me out some more supplies on Tuesday, but until then I have some ostomy bags that aren't the usual type that I use, which basically means that they don't last quite as long on me usually, and I'll probably go through in another video what bags I use, what system I use, because I think as a new ostomate things like that get really complicated. But instead of lasting a good few days, the ones I'm wearing at the moment pretty much last 24 hours. And I don't really want to go out tonight and have a leak. So probably take quite a lot of Imodium. See how I go. I'm excited to get down to the gym. I've taken my pre-workout, so I'm a little bit buzzed. And I'll catch you all later.
Alright guys, I just got back from the gym and I thought I'd give you a sneak peek as to what it looks like to wear an ostomy. And as you can probably see, I think it's barely noticeable. From the side, my bottoms, can't even see. And no, I didn't empty it since I've been back from the gym. So I find that actually most of my friends, most people I don't even know, before I told them that I've got an ostomy, they actually have no idea. So, good stuff.
Hi everyone, so you may think that this is the morning after the night I went out. Unfortunately, shamefully it isn't. It's actually now Sunday morning. But I did have a really, really good time when I went out. So I went out with one of my work friends and met up with this group of people. They were really cool. I was at this bar, did best cocktails. Had quite a few cocktails. I think my favourite was the salted caramel martini. Really, really nice. Stayed in there quite a while. Like I said, I took quite a lot of Imodium, so my ostomy was behaving itself. After that, we moved on to a club. Not been to a club in years, but it was so much fun. Danced with a couple of people that we'd met and pretty much danced until the club shut, and then I don't know what happened after that. It was all a bit random. But we didn't get back to my friend's house till 5 o'clock in the morning. It was kind of crazy. Sometimes I don't like staying at other people's houses because I'm a bit worried about getting ostomy leaks, which, like I said, don't happen very often, but it's always typical that the time you don't want it to leak, it'll leak. But it didn't leak. I didn't sleep very well, but it's because I don't sleep very well. I've been drinking anyway. But needless to say, I was rather tired after that, and I just hung out with my friends the next day until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon before I came home. The reason why I didn't vlog yesterday though was because I ended up with a migraine, and I tend to get migraines about once a month. It's just typical that you end up with all these health problems and you then end up with some other health issue. But my migraines usually last about 3 days, and needless to say, I still got the migraine. It's not as bad as it was last night. I really didn't feel great last night though, so I came to bed and pretty much slept for 12 hours, which isn't surprising considering the lack of sleep I had the night before due to having too much fun. But you know, one can't complain about having too much fun. Yeah, so yeah, it was a really, really great night. Luckily, the other ostomy bags that I've been using rather than my usual have actually been working out really well. So I'm happy with that. I think I'm just gonna try and force myself to go out for a walk in a bit, because sometimes that clears my migraine a bit. Then should be seeing family later. And on Monday, I really, really, really need to clean my flat because it's a state. So that's gonna be bad. Anyway guys, I hope you're all having a good time, and I'll catch you later. Alright, so I managed to get myself out of bed, and now I'm here for my walk. I'm really lucky I've got this whole place literally a 2-minute walk from where I live, and that's walking, no car, keep my carbon footprint down. But how pretty are these bluebells? So pretty. So yeah, just coming out for my walk. Often find that when I have migraines, walk just makes me feel a lot better. And obviously it's really nice around here, so I'll catch you later. It's now Monday evening. The end of the bank holiday weekend has sadly come to an end. Sorry if you can hear a noise in the background, by the way, it's just my dishwasher. Life still goes on. So the rest of my weekend was really good. Had a really good time with my family yesterday. Just chilled with them really. Came home fairly late. My migraine's now gone, which was really good. So today I did some much needed housework, a bit of hoovering. Went food shopping, got my food for the week. I'll also do another vlog on eating with an ostomy. And go into that a little bit more detail. And I went to the gym, did my shoulders and chest, which was really good. And now I've just been chilling out at home, preparing for the working week ahead. So really I just wanted to like wrap up this vlog just by saying that I'd say my weekend's pretty standard. I've done things that anybody else my age would probably do. Okay, maybe people my age may not go out drinking quite as much as I did on Friday, but that's quite a rare occurrence for me. But you know, still able to you know, go to the gym, have a normal life, housework, food shopping. So living with an ostomy is pretty much standard. I guess the only thing different for me this weekend has been the fact that I said before that I had to use a different bag, and actually I found a different base plate to the one I usually use, so I could use my normal bag, use a different base plate or flange or whatever you want to call it. It lasted really long. I literally just had to change it now after my shower, so that lasted from Friday till today, so that's really good going. So fingers crossed that my ostomy normal supply will be arriving tomorrow, and then I'll do another vlog on what ostomy products I use. But I hope you all had a good weekend. I hope you didn't eat as many Easter eggs as I did, because I did eat a lot of eggs and they were good, well worth it. And I'll catch you in the next one.